What is good, friends, and welcome back. I hope you had a great weekend. It's not because you have a small base that you can't have fun. In that sequence, I'm gonna blow up some smaller base with a friend's account. So he doesn't have a strong base, he doesn't have crazy tech, he doesn't have any launch officers. But the enemy, they're not looking too hot on this one, so I'm gonna try to harvest some kills and blow up some bases. If you look at his reserves, he's running low, so I'll try to be careful. So there you go, my howitzers are pre-charged. I will call back, try to save him the most reserves as possible, and this bomber was hovering on top of my base for a reason. The fighter was far away. Look at this sequence. This rocket truck will attempt to destroy my unit. I was pre-charged, so he had no chance, and the light tank was here to assist me. Let's watch the replay. There you go. Boom. I just love the light tank for this duty. It's a good offensive and defensive unit. I mean, I'm in love with this light tank, and you should have one as soon as possible. So in this sequence, I try to bomb this helicopter. He reply with a fighter. Then I whip out my fighter as well. Anti-tank gun, the slowest unit on the battlefield versus the fastest. Let's see how it goes. There you go, whips out the helicopter. Once again, it's not the ideal unit to counter the light tank. His howitzer is set up. I'm gonna keep a distance, and his friend is here to save him, but he will pay the ultimate price. That's it. So another cool sequence, I'm pre-charging and I will cast my officer tactical skill on this unit there, so boom, he didn't expect it. I almost destroyed him completely. I will keep charging and set up my howitzers so I can continue on this sequence. There you go, I'm pre-charged. And then I will start the siege with the super heavy. I will allow 1 or 2 strikes. I think on this one, yeah, I went a little bit too far. I wanted to destroy this base in one round, but I don't think it was possible. So I lost a little bit too much unit, but no big deal. And this bomber, I should have release my fighter earlier, but I mean, it's a small mistake, not a huge deal. This base is almost done. For the base deploying or packing, I will try to have a go on this rocket truck. Sadly, he deployed his base too fast, so on this sequence I will lose 1 bomber.
Faster than the speed of light. It's a little tough.
So I will give you a trick. I'm not the best player for this type of play, but let me tell you that if you want to help your friend, better have your base nearby. If you bring units far away, it will end up badly for you. We'll just lose unit. I mean, I can garrison my units, I can call them back to safety, and he can't. So be aware of that.
Let's rock and roll.
Our garrison will defend us.
Don't know why he tried to attack my pre-charge howitzer. It was a small mistake on this player. He will try again. He thinks he's out of range, but he's within range. So now my howitzers are pre-charged, and I can follow through with the siege. I will start the siege. Now he put a buff. I'm calling back my weaker howitzer. This will not be the best sequence. Yeah, I lost a few units because of this officer's kill. I will call back and retrain.
I'll easily catch those rabbits.
I'm bringing a raven to pre-charge my howitzer. He's gonna try to stop me or bother me with this light tank. He's going away, and I will charge this howitzer. I got a few kills. Now I know he's not gonna leave, so might as well play with him a little bit. I have my howitzer just outside my base, and I will try to pull him toward my unit. So now, thanks to this howitzer, my unit is pre-charged. There you go. So now I'm gonna attack him. I will retreat, so he will follow me just like a small dog. There you go. This trick is old, but it works every time. Just doing that, my howitzer was under attack by this helicopter. I will try to destroy a few of his equipment. Yeah, I think the officer's kill got him a little bit. I will retrain my howitzer.
Awesome. Let's rock and roll.
Commander, our garrison will defend us.
Awesome.
I will do the same thing again and again. Bring the raven close to my base so my howitzer can charge. And while dealing with this other howitzer with my light tank, sometimes you have to perform multiple duties at once. When nobody is around you, it's kind of easy to do. I will start the siege. There you go. 1, 2 rounds, and I pull back. I lost, I think, 2 super heavies. Not a huge deal. Now, you don't want to attack from a closer distance. The base is activated. If I come too close, you see now I recall why I do that. If I come too close, I will be in range of the base defense mechanism, and therefore lose unit quite fast. So he knows that if the base is active, he will try to bring the units closer to his base. I will not fall for this trick. This is an old trick. It's a good trick though. Sometimes you may be daydreaming, but I'm focused on the game, so I know what's happening. And while you are charging, just be aware the enemy can try to bother you, like so. The light tank counter the helicopter easily. I will keep charging my howitzers, and I have a friend with me now. So the base is almost gone. I think you have less than 1%. I only need 1 howitzer. I will need 2 salvos maybe. And there you go. Base is gone. I will cut him a break. He was a good sport, so I'm gonna spare his unit. Time for round number 2. Another base just below the one I blew up. I will initiate the siege. The base is about the same durability, so it's not going to take too much time. On this sequence, I waited too long for my anti-tank gun. I lost 15 units. Small mistake.
Commander, our garrison will defend us.
So now that the base is active, he got a MBT, a tough unit against my light tank, so I need to be aware of that.
Questions if everything goes well. Are they done?
Once again, I pre-charge my equipment. I will initiate the siege. I usually allow 2 salvos and I call back. This was a pretty clean run, only I didn't lose anything on that one. And this is your goal. This is what you want if you have a low reserve or if you don't want to lose anything. I'm gonna repeat the operation. He's trying a tactic on me that failed. For a reason, the aggro picked one of my howitzer, so I will reset.
It was awesome.
So take a look of what I'm doing. My main howitzer, the most powerful one, is pre-charged, almost ready to cast. And this way, if he tries to attack me, he will eat the officer's kill charge in the face. I start the siege. Now he got a bomber. 1 salvo is enough. I call back and I will counter this bomber with my fighter. 3 kills for me. This time he tried to counter my artillery. I really don't want to go toe-to-toe against this MBT. However, this anti-tank gun got some solid firepower, but this unit is not the best I've seen, so I'll try to be more careful next time. So let's go for another round of howitzer. 1, 2. I waited too long. I lost some anti-tank gun again. My mistake.
Let's rock and roll.
On this round, the enemy will be creative. He will try his howitzer. Maybe this unit can counter mine. 1 regular attack, and the second one is the officer's kill that cast and completely destroyed him.
Awesome. Don't disturb me. I hear it is impossible. I hate Totem.
I'm setting up for another round. I will initiate the siege, but then the enemy will bother me again. So this time I will call back my unit, and for some reason I try to counter this helicopter with my ATG, but the base defense attacked me, so I'm not too sure why or how is it possible. Anyways, I paid the price. I garrisoned in time, but still I lost a few units for absolutely nothing.
Let's rock and roll.
This one will be interesting. I'm trying to pre-charge and they attack the Raven to stop me. I will garrison the howitzer. It's not a good unit. I will use my light tank to attack the rocket truck. Top priority is the weakest unit out there, and I did some significant damage.
Let's rock and roll.
I will try for the other troops, but they will call back.
I am working on it.
I see a good light tank that I can blow up. I'm gonna attack him and try to go for this howitzer. Nope. MBT, you run away.
Our garrison will defend us.
I am working.
Runs like a stallion. I do like it.
In this sequence, he will try to attack my howitzer. I use my light tank to repel the assault. As long as he's running away from me, the light tank is fine.
Where is my car?
So while I prepare for the siege, once again, the enemy will assault me with a large group. Now they kind of caught me by surprise, and for some reason, look at this ATG taking his sweet time to recall. I lost so many units for nothing. It's kind of sad.
I am working on it.
Commander, our garrison will Defender.
A lot of stuff happened at the same time on this one, so the light tank will get attacked by my unit and this MBT with my howitzer like so. Now I call back my howitzer against the MBT, not a good idea. And I will call back my light tank. I did some good damage,
Stab 'em right in back.
didn't lose too much.
Faster than the speed of light.
Commander, our garrison will defender.
Let's rock and roll. I am. Let's rock
Commander,
and
our garrison will defender.
trust them.
This is where I get fed. I will initiate the siege, blow up that base clean. Now the welcome committee will attack my howitzers with those two MBT. I will fire all guns on those two main battle tanks, eliminating this threat, and reinforcement come, but they attack my super heavy. Not sure why they do that. I will fire back at this helicopter first. Then I'll take care of the light tank and follow through with this main battle tank. They keep harassing my super heavy, but that unit is so durable, I'm not gonna lose a single heavy tank. And I will finish off this helicopter like so. Yes, I did lose some units, but if you look at the battle reports, overall I did pretty good. So that was the icing on the cake, the cherry on the sundae. I was quite happy. Overall, a cool opponent. So look at this battle report. Yeah. So when you destroy bases, friend, you will lose units. Like I said, it's unavoidable. But try to cut your loss by being extra careful. Try to avoid getting attacked rather than destroying the units, and you should do fine. If you would like to see more of this kind of footage, let me know in the comments. Do you appreciate it? Did you learn something from this game sequence? Your comments are appreciated. Thanks for your support, friend. If you like this video, give me a like, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.